So you guys are?
POLYLANE.
How did you guys?
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
POLYLANE. And how did you guys come up with that wonderful name?
That was Shim.
Yeah.
I just kind of. Thanks.
No worries.
I was just thinking of like words I like.
And Polly and Lane were two words that you like?
Yeah, and
Good vocabulary.
And it was also kind of like I wanted to have an idea of like branching ideas and stuff.
So
And
like two things going into one thing?
yeah, or like just branching out to I know poly is kind of just like two, but
These are just questions with
yeah.
words filled with letters. So that's how POLYLANE came around? All right.
Basically.
Okay, interesting. This is good. How did you guys all meet?
Well, originally I was in a band called Blue Rover.
Woo!
I know.
Where do you guys
Classic.
play? You guys played here,
Classic.
right?
Yeah, we
Yep.
played here. We played here. And then everybody just kind of went off and did their own thing. And then I was friends with Jesse's friend. And
Okay.
so that's how I met Jesse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Through the friend.
yeah, I met Jolie through a mutual friend.
Okay.
Me and Coraline, we met at our music school that we went to together.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I met Shim through another mutual friend.
I'll pretend like I'm with you, but I'm not. Okay.
I've known Shim for 5 years, so I knew Shim before I knew them,
Okay.
and she knew.
And how did you meet them 5 years ago?
Well, I met Shim because of my sister being friends with him.
Okay.
With her.
Oh
with
my
her
gosh.
freshman year.
It's all just a
It's
big
just a
link
I get
of
it, I
people.
get it, I
It's
get
the
it.
multiple paths.
But,
It's the
like-
POLYLANEs.
She knew I knew a drummer, and then she met Shim, and then we became POLYLANE.
That's a good answer.
The end.
You know what? Just because let's make it weird right now, I want everybody in the band to describe another person of the band.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right? So pick your poison and know that it
one
might come
person.
back at you. 1, 2, 3, go. Don't you all
Oh,
start?
I'm going.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are definitely going.
I'm gonna describe Jessie as the meme because she's constantly making memes all the time
Okay.
out of everything.
Got it.
And I love it. It's great.
Good memes,
good
bad
fun.
memes?
Good memes.
Are they so bad that they're funny, or are they actually okay?
Yes.
That's the way
so
we're rolling.
they're bad, not in the sense that they're like inappropriate bad, but like bad in the sense that they're so bad they're funny.
Okay, I get it. It's positive encouragement. I see what's happening. Your turn.
Oh, okay.
Can't pick the same person.
Ooh.
I thought that was just common sense.
Gee, who do I pick on? Okay, I'm just gonna.
It's not picking on.
I
it's-
know. I'm gonna choose Shim because I've known him the longest. Okay, Shim is super duper funny, but he doesn't really mean to be funny, and also like very
Ooh.
like like if there's a word that I can describe Shim, even though he is a tall man, it would be
Ooh.
small because he's like
Aw.
not in a bad
Guys,
way.
Just so you know, guys
We're
love
gonna
being
start
called
crying.
small.
No, not in a bad. No,
It's a thing we love.
Oh man, you. I mean, like because he's like all like quiet. That's how I can just.
Yeah.
Quiet,
Shim, explain
small
her.
and
I
quiet.
do that all the time.
Right.
I describe Caroline as like a romantic poet.
Okay.
It's like extremely talented and like she writes great poetry. She's an amazing artist and
Hold on 1 sec. Don't you feel a little bit like a douchebag right now?
I
Don't
meant
you-
it in a
like,
very
you're
loving and
little
caring
bit of an
way.
asshole, right?
Actually, no.
It's truth.
Who's the douchebag now?
Duh. Still you making fun of your band member. He says
fun
these
of him.
beautiful things about you. Like,
Oh, okay.
she's
fine.
so nice. She can write all this beautiful stuff.
how do we do
All right,
this,
guess
this
what?
child?
Oh, we'll
Guess
have, yeah, we still have her.
Guess what? I can say more about Shim. He's super smart. Really,
Okay.
really, really smart. And he just knows a lot of stuff. And he's really intelligent. Like, okay, can you
That goes
not-
along with super smart, though.
Yeah, I know, but like when it comes to like he's a very deep thinker. When it comes to like music and being very open-minded, he just knows a lot about that stuff and just like he's
So
a
he's
very
sort of
nice
your rock.
person. I guess.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
guess.
All right.
Okay.
Who else do we have?
All right. So if I were to describe Jolie, she's like a little ball of energy.
Yeah, I'd give it that.
Yeah. Like from the moment I met her, I was like, oh my God, you're like a small lightning bolt. Like, and she keeps the energy up. She's always down to jam. And honestly, it's been so great to have my first ever like real band experience be with her. I'm so glad that I got Jolie as my bassist because
Yeah.
she's so awesome.
She's pretty cool, right?
I agree.
And like speaking of, don't get cocky, Jolie. Speaking of jamming and all that kind of stuff, how often do you guys practice a week?
It varies.
Give me a varying degree of practice.
I would say varying based on school and work. 'Cause
Okay.
both Coraline and I go to school and everything, and then we all do like work and jobs and stuff like that here and then, and just
Okay.
So I guess it depends. We try and do once or twice a week.
Okay.
So that's just.
We also record, so it's very.
And do you guys record yourselves, or do you
Yeah.
have somebody else do it?
We record in my apartment.
Okay, hey, that's fair. No, you guys, the day and age of people actually being able to record themselves and have it come out somewhat well is here. You know, and the equipment is finally out that's somewhat affordable and all that kind of stuff.
Somewhat.
Do you guys have the knowledge that you feel to really do well on recording yourselves?
I
Kind
kind of went to school for. I went.
Okay.
I went to
Kind of.
MI,
Okay.
and so I studied for a bit. I worked at a studio for a while. So
And what studio do you work at?
Central Command Studios.
Okay.
Downtown Hollywood, and yeah, I was there for about like 7 months, and
And what was your role at Central Command?
first like runner, and then just general toilet cleaning stuff like that.
No, but like a lot of people laugh, but even I started when I was a kid as a runner. And everybody, no matter where you go, what you do in music, you can go to the best school in the world. You can go to Juilliard for a recording or Berkeley School of Music or MI. Guess what? You're going to be a runner when you start off over a recording studio. And what you're going to do is you're going to clean toilets and you're going to pick up food. But you're going to make sure those toilets are damn clean and you're going to make sure the food order is right because
And they get happy.
they get
Very
happy.
happy.
But they can't trust you with millions of dollars worth of equipment if you can't get a food order right, right? That's the way it sort of goes. So I understand that. It's a very good thing. And what do you guys do for jobs right now? In other words, like, how do you guys fund the bands?
I work at a photo studio, so a receptionist kind of person, and then I also do videography on the side.
Okay.
So
I work at Hot Topic.
Hey, that's a gig.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do like it. I like being surrounded by fellow emos.
Okay.
Yeah, and they play really cool music in there, so I like it a lot.
Okay, easy going.
Yeah, totally.
Anybody else?
I don't have a job.
Okay.
I paint for people, and yeah, that's all I do.
Oh, that's fair.
That's a job.
Painting is something. If you guys could get signed, would you want to get signed at this day and age, or would you want to
No.
stay independent?
Independent.
Why?
It's just not that necessary anymore, and I think it limits you more than opens up doors at this point.
Now, do you guys feel like you guys have the smarts to go through that and be independent and be successful and all that kind of stuff?
100%.
And what is your end game for POLYLANE? Is the end game playing Wembley Stadium? Is the end game just being the best musicians you guys can be? Where do you guys want to go? And how fast do you want to get there?
This has been my absolute dream
Okay.
for ever since I was probably about 6 years old. I've like been singing for such a long time, and we have all agreed that we want to take this as seriously as possible, and we want to get as up there as we possibly can. And in my opinion, it would be an honor if I could do this as an actual profession one day to support myself.
Okay.
I agree. It's always been like a dream of mine ever since I was a kid to be in a band. And it's especially important to me now. I want to help people with my music the way music has helped me. So that's really what I want to do. I agree with everything she said.
I gotcha. Everybody else feel the same way?
Yeah, I just want to share experiences and hopefully be able to support myself full time with all this.
Well, let's hear what you guys got and see what where it takes you. Everybody give it up for POLYLANE.
I'm never getting back. Feels gone for much.
POLYLANE. One more time. Woo! Go ahead and put your guitars down and all that kind of stuff. Unless you want to keep it on. That's fine. All right, guys. So, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Thank you.
problem. First off, is there anybody that messed up in any of the two songs they played tonight?
Probably.
All right, there we go. Now let's go down the list here. What'd you mess up on?
Especially on the second song, I ended a little early.
Okay.
A few syncopation problems, but you know.
These things happen. It's live music, right?
Yeah.
This is called art. Joey,
I always kind of mess up on where I am on my.
do you
on my
forget? Is it like one of those
fretboard.
things?
Well, I mean, like I'm moving around so much
Uh-huh.
that I'm just like banging my head, and I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be down. Okay.
I'm like right there somewhere, right?
I know, yeah.
And
so-
are you like on the verse and then you're like, oh my gosh, the pre is coming up. What the hell is the pre?
You know, sometimes that happens. Not today, though.
Okay.
Not today.
Okay.
You hear all that rasp in my voice?
No.
Well, that's cool. My favorite thing to do is hide the fact that my technique is bad by going super raspy and trying to play it off.
Okay.
So
How's that been going for you?
It's going okay, but I should work on it.
Now, just out of curiosity, why not get vocal lessons?
I do. I've been
Okay.
in vocal lessons for about 4 years.
Okay. So you need to still work on some technique, huh?
Yeah.
In your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My technique is never going to be perfect, and I like the rasp in my voice, but I know that it's not going to keep me going in every performance. My voice will get tired out. Luckily,
Okay.
it didn't get totally tired out today.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
Well, it's a short set, too.
Yeah, you know.
And what about you?
I hit like 2 wrong notes, but I mean, I don't remember where they were because I always kind of mess up sometimes.
Okay.
But
this
I'm
is
okay
honest.
with that because, you know, I'm usually like Jolie, I'm just like jumping around. So I don't really notice things. Or sometimes when my mind wanders and then I remember where I am and I'm like, oh, I have to focus.
And is there a song in these two songs that you guys played that somebody in this group is like, it's not my favorite?
Not
No?
for me. No, not for
No.
me.
Both songs are good?
I think
Very.
all
And-
of us are like solid on both these songs.
And how does the songwriting go for the songs?
It's a slow process.
It's an interesting. We're still trying to figure out what works best. So we've tried writing a bass line first, a vocal melody first, a guitar part first, drums first. So we're just kind of still
You're
figuring
just throwing
things
things
out.
at a wall and seeing what sticks, right?
But we all pitch in like, I don't know. She can pull up a guitar and write something. She does a lot of lyrics. She's an amazing poet.
Right?
Thank you.
That was
But, like-
established earlier when he gave you that awesome compliment twice.
Can
but
you
it's all-
stop?
Probably not.
But it's honestly like like we all pitch in. I wouldn't say anyone does more than the other. It's always like sit down and working on it together, and it's like I'm really happy with. I mean, it took forever at first, but we're definitely speeding up with stuff, getting to know each other and like our strengths and weaknesses, and we play into those. So
Okay. And if you guys had to go out on tour, right? What would be a band that you guys would love to go out on tour with? Just pick 3. Actually, everybody in this thing, pick one.
Pick one.
Pick one.
I was gonna say Paramore.
I was going to say Paramore as well.
I was also going to say
Herbie
Paramore.
Hancock.
But please be different. What were you going to say?
I said Herbie Hancock.
Okay. Thank you. Not that I
Different.
don't like Paramore. I do like Paramore. I was just hoping for one other answer. And do you guys feel like, because you guys are a fairly new band and all that kind of stuff, do you guys feel like you guys deserve a chance to go out on tour with Paramore? If Haley walked in here right now and said, hey, come on tour with me.
At the moment, no.
Yeah.
Because we are very young and I mean not like that. I mean like as a band we're very young. We haven't been a band for very long, so I feel like we would be like a little too inexperienced for a band who is incredibly experienced. But like in the future, in the far future when we are experienced enough, that would be so dope.
That is a very, very honest answer that not a lot of people would give, and you'd be surprised about that.
I feel like we need to like solidify our sound too, because we're still kind of like throwing things up in the air. Things are still getting in place.
Polished.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a general polish, a little waxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little compound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
a little bit of that kind of
exactly.
stuff. And how invested are you guys in this band? Pretty like this is the dream thing, right? This is the dream gig.
Yeah, I'm very invested in this band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. We're all very invested, in my opinion.
And what do you guys see as some of the really, really hard things to get noticed? Being in a new band, it's got to be hard, right? So there's got to be some things that have got to be hard for you guys to get noticed. And what can you guys do in order to get more noticed out there?
I would just say be extremely active on social media, play in a diversity of venues, things like that, kind of escape your comfort zone,
Okay,
stuff like that.
very cool. And very last question. Actually, I'll probably have two more. What takes or makes your band different than the other bands? Than the bands in the scene or the bands around the world or whatever? What makes you guys the it or the special factor, in your guys' opinion?
Oh, can I real quick? Oh, okay.
Anybody can talk. It's a free country.
Yay!
Yeah,
Okay.
America.
I feel like we put so much like emotion into our music, and that's not to say that other bands don't, because they absolutely do, for sure. But if I had to pick one thing that was like our standout, it's like both of those songs you just heard came from the absolute heart.
So that was the raw stuff right there.
That was the
raw
raw
feelings.
stuff. That
Wasn't just words scribbled down on a piece of
No,
paper
not
that
at all.
rhymed or made sense or anything?
No.
Okay. Just asking.
Yeah, I think we're not pretending really. We're not trying to like copy a sound or something. We like to be inspired, but I wouldn't say we necessarily want to rip anything off. We just like listening to stuff, and I think everyone is similar in a certain way. The difference is part luck and part just like hard work and like working harder than other people.
Right. When other people are sleeping, you guys should be working.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
On a less serious note, we do have matching bracelets, so that does kind of like put us apart from other bands. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
That
you haven't
is
seen
kinda
that yet, have you?
That's cute. I'll give it that. Oh, it's breaking me down.
Sorry,
Damn it.
I had to throw that.
Shut up. No, it is really cute. Oh. Is there a spot where, or are you guys playing a show coming up soon or anything where people can check you guys out, find out a little bit more information about you?
Writing, lots of we have rough drafts of like 4 songs, and we just want to get those done so we can actually have something for people to listen
So
to.
basically what you're saying to me is, Brett, stay tuned, and we'll be releasing stuff within...
First song within I want to ballpark 2 weeks.
So
2
a
weeks.
month. I've been in bands. Yeah, about a month. Yeah, about a month.
I'm gonna say 2 weeks.
Okay, hey, I like good goals. So, do you guys have a website, any place where people can find out more information?
We have Facebook, POLYLANE Official. We have Instagram, POLYLANE Official. We have a Twitter, POLYLANE Band. Official didn't fit.
I understand.
And we have YouTube where we have one set up if you want to check out that 1 30-minute set.
Okay.
It's also
Well, hey,
POLYLANE
hopefully
Official.
these recordings will help you guys out too tonight,
Yes,
and you guys will get
thank
something out of
you.
that. All right. Well, thank you so much for playing here tonight
Thank
and
you.
Being a part of this.
Shout out to Rock City Studios. Can we give a big hand to Rock City Studios?
That was nice of you, Well, guys, POLYLANE, all the bands that played tonight, thank you so much. I'm Brett from Rock City Studios, POLYLANE. See you guys later.